1 2 3। सो हेलो एंड वेलकम गाइज, आप सभी का फिर से स्वागत है। चेतन में देख सकते हैं हम नया गेम चालू करने जा रहे हैं जिसका नाम है ट्विन मिरर। मेरे को इस गेम के बारे में कुछ आइडिया वगैरह नहीं है, तो अगर आप चैनल पे नए हो और ये गेम की सीरीज पूरी कंटिन्यू देखना चाहते हो, चैनल को प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए और चलिए ज़्यादा देर ना शुरू करते हैं। मैं पहले ही बता देता हूँ, मेरे को इस गेम के बारे में कुछ पता नहीं, कोई आइडिया नहीं कि किस बारे में। चलिए खेलते हैं। गेम वगैरह लोडिंग हो रहा है भाई।
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rainfall most of the
स्टोरी
afternoon.
गेम, स्टोरी मोड गेम है।
Approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound, and I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Wood.
ये मेन हीरो लग रहा है।
Opioid epidemic that's been affecting
रेडियो खराब हो गया है, फिर से सीढ़ी निकल जा रही है। अभी तो सीढ़ी का जमाना ही नहीं रहा है। ब्रेसवुड, जिस टाउन पे बेस होगा ये गेम, बहुत दिनों से ऐसा कोई गेम नहीं खेले। स्टोरी बेस छोटा सा, अरे कंट्री म्यूजिक लग रहा है। कौन लेगा ये घर? इतना बंगर घर है, सेल पे लगा। ओ ट्रेन आती हुई। ये कहाँ से आ रहा है, कहाँ जा रहा है, कुछ पता नहीं है हमें। फोन वाइब्रेट होता। वेट वेट राइट, कोई मर चुका है जिसका वेक है भाई। मोबाइल फेंक दिया भाई, नाराज है वो। कुछ तो ये, हाँ, माइंड टाइप है। एक छोटा सा 5 मिनट का सीन हुआ। एंड अगेन, ये लुक आउट पॉइंट जगह का नाम है। यहाँ पर ये रुकेगा। गाड़ी पूरी तरह से क्या हो चुकी है भाई, पूरी तरह से तो भी नहीं है। दिस इज इट। थर्ड पर्सन है कि फर्स्ट पर्सन है, मेरे को अभी तक सनसेट का जायजा लेते हुए।
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it
अच्छा,
here.
टाइम पास करना है फ्यूनरल के पहले, तो चलिए चलता तो अच्छा। इसको टाइम पास करना है। ये क्या है? चलो।
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
लिटरिंग, ये क्या है?
Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
बेसोर। यहाँ पर नीचे जा रहे हैं हम, देखते हैं क्या होता है भाई। सिर्फ डरा मत देना। पिकनिक स्पॉट टाइप जगह है, काफ़ी अच्छी लगे। नो लिटरिंग, मुझे
I came up
गंदगी
here
मत
every
करे।
chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big.
ठीक है।
You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
यहाँ से गिर सकते हैं, ऐसा लगा है। यहाँ पर हजारडस है, धोखादायक है। ये देखिए, यहाँ से पूरा नज़ारा मिलता हुआ। ये सिमेट्री है और ये बैसूर का रिवर और ये अपना टाउन और ये बैसूर माइन। तो यहाँ पर ये टाउन का इतना लेखा जोखा लगा रखा है भाई।
I'm not sure Nick would even
Symmetry.
want me at his funeral, given how I left things.
निक मतलब इसका भाई है कि कौन है? क्या पता।
I remember spending entire summers on the
river है यहाँ
banks
पर।
fishing with Nick.
निक इसका भाई है, यहाँ तो कोई फ्रेंड होगा।
My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares.
ये उसका होम टाउन में रिटर्न
Strange
मतलब।
to think of Basswood without its mine.
मतलब उसके होम टाउन में रिटर्न जा रहा है वो बहुत दिनों बाद। फाउंडेड इन 1865, this small mining town quickly grew along with coal industry. At its peak, Basswood product produced more coal than any other town in West Virginia, when the Basswood mine being one of the most consistent coal. मतलब एक टाउन है जो 1865 में फॉर्म हुआ था, जहाँ पर कोल की वजह से इस टाइम का पीक आया। वहाँ पर लोगों को सबसे बड़ी माइन थी ऐसा भी बोल रहे, और नेचर के अंदर भी है, काफ़ी अच्छी जगह है ऐसा बोलते हैं। ऐसा उसका विषय है भाई। यहाँ से यहाँ जाते हैं, चलो। He will not fall away.
I used to love looking at Basswood from up here.
हाँ, ये और
Give me
उससे
perspective.
उससे ऊंचा पॉइंट है।
Until
और ये
that day.
क्या 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 हुआ उस दिन? स्पाई गैस यूज करके देखते हैं और यहाँ से डिटेल में देखेगा भाई। अरे अरे ये क्या हो रहा है? कोई सुपर पावर तो नहीं उठ रही है उसकी? फ्लैशबैक होता हुआ। What the hell is this?
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind?
आ रहा है इसका माइंड है क्या? माइंड पैलेस टाइप। Is he genius or what? शाना आदमी लग रहा है वो।
Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
उसके माइंड का अभी तो मेरे को कुछ आइडिया नहीं लग रहा है। ये सिर्फ उसकी इमेजिनेशन है या कि उसकी पावर है, पता चलेगा हमें इस गेम के अंदर। कहाँ जा रहे हैं मेरे को पता नहीं। ये एक मेमोरी प्ले कर सकता है क्या वो?
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else.
नहीं के गए? हाँ।
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me
की
about.
डॉटर का गॉड फादर है।
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat.
ये राइटर टाइप है क्या कोई?
Sam, be nice.
I
I
will.
had never met someone so interested in others. Even in me.
निक की यादें आ रही है पूरी। निक की यादें कैसे जा रही है?
Story is important. You know I think that. It's just... People around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
अच्छा, सैम नाम है अपने कैरेक्टर
I
का।
heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening.
Again we are back.
Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna,
अच्छा,
you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it.
प्रपोज का स्टाइल है भाई। इसकी गर्लफ्रेंड थी वो,
Sam,
फियांसे। हाँ,
what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
और
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
सैम ने गलत सिग्नल पढ़ लिया भाई।
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing?
तो
You look like I just ran over your grandma.
उसका मूड नहीं है
The
भाई।
silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam,
लो,
put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
क्या? यहीं पर उसका रिजेक्शन हुआ था, इसलिए उसको एक इतना बड़ा पॉइंट लग रहा है ये।
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that.
अच्छा।
Lost in my head again. How much time did I
उतना
miss?
अच्छा रिलेशन नहीं था उनका, शादी जैसा, शादी कर सके जैसा। चलो टाइम हो गया है ऐसा लग रहा है। जर्नल एंट्री क्या है? आई डिसाइड टू टेक वॉक। हाँ, यहाँ से अपने को अपने ना, ना। अच्छा, उसकी एक्स थी ये। नहीं, उसका दोस्त थे शायद। सो आई गेस थोड़ा 2 साल बाद अपने टाउन में वापस आए, उसकी दोस्त की डेथ हो
I
गई
missed the
उसकी वजह के
funeral.
लिए।
Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
उसकी दोस्त के इसमें आया है वो फ्यूनरल में। अच्छा, अब यहाँ पर क्या है? नथिंग, दिस स्टिल कमिंग।
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around.
हाँ,
Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt.
उसकी फियांसे, एक्स फियांसे भी नहीं बोल
You might be
सकते, उसकी एक गर्लफ्रेंड है वहाँ पर।
But it's been 2 years.
नहीं दिख रहा है उसे।
It's time to face the world. Time to adult.
इतना
Good news, though. At least you don't have to do it alone.
मतलब ट्विन मिरर, वी आर सो बैक बेबी। गेम का ओपनिंग होते हुए दिस टाउन डज लुक कूल। थोड़ा भूतिया लग रहा है, बट इज देयर समथिंग पैरानॉर्मल स्टिल कमिंग? आई रियली होप यू कैन मेक इट। आई एम ऑलमोस्ट देयर। निक आ रहा हूँ मैं, डोंट वरी।
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
सिग्नल भी नहीं है भाई इस टाउन में तो। म्यूजिक चेंज होता। Here I come baby। भाई रात हो चुकी है। माइनर एवन पार्किंग लॉट, ये इस टाउन का सबसे बड़ा दारू पीने का ठिकान होगा। क्लब वगैरह, पब, क्लब, छोटा सा रेस्टोरेंट। यहाँ पर वीक में आए हम। ये इतना खाली क्यों लग रहा है सब सुना सुना? अच्छा, वो किड है, निक डॉटर। नहीं, उसके फ्रेंड की डॉटर है वो। जॉन नाम है उसका, जॉन। क्या उसे पता है ये कौन है? 2 साल की बात है, छोटी लड़की याद रहेगा कि नहीं?
You actually came.
म्यूली, हाँ।
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
क्या वो किस बात है?
It's cold.
इनसाइड। अच्छा, कार में। बोलो लड़की।
So,
You left.
अरे हाँ,
John, that's
सब
not
मेड है
fair.
उस पे।
You left.
Let's not talk about that.
I don't really want to talk about this right now.
हम
You
कहाँ
don't want to talk about this? What are you, my age?
I'm not here for very long. I don't want to fight about the mistakes I've made.
Well, my dad died. I'm angry, and I want to fight about it.
I don't. And it takes two people to fight.
You're a jerk, and I'm gonna talk about it. It's been hard. My mom's been distant, even before all of this. I wish my dad was still here. I wish kids in class.
सबटाइटल बड़े करते हैं भाई.
Liked me. I wish you hadn't left. I wish a lot of things.
अरे कैसा नहीं रहता है उसको उसका
I don't
पर्सनल रीजन
know
था.
how much me staying would have helped.
You're the only one around here that doesn't treat me like a kid.
अरे
You are a kid.
Doesn't mean I like to be treated like one.
okay.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah, how did he die?
Dad?
कैसे मरा वो उसका फ्रेंड?
It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed.
क्रैश
He drove
मतलब
like a grandma, you know that.
अच्छा ड्राइविंग एक्सीडेंट हुआ
Wrong. I don't buy it.
उसको
I'm
अभी तक.
just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her
Okay.
father's death to mean something.
अच्छा
But where does that lead?
ये कौन है भाई? इसके अंदर कोई कॉन्शियस है क्या?
What if it leads to the truth?
फ्रेंड.
That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself. This is a wake.
अच्छा
If
उसको
you
नहीं
poke
पता.
around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid
टाइम रुक
out
जाता
of it.
है देखिए
It'd
ऐसा
be
लग.
cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other, even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
क्या करे? Keep her out of it. क्या करे? उसको हम आउट ऑफ रखते हैं भाई चलो.
I wish it didn't happen too, Bug, but sometimes life just isn't fair.
यही है क्या
But he
वो?
meant something to you, too.
He did mean something to me. He was my best friend.
हम लगाएंगे पता
You
बट
can't fix this by trying to force pieces
गेम
that
का
don't
प्लॉट ही
fit
वही है
together.
वही होगा मेरे को पता है. हम कोई भी चूज करें
Whatever.
बस उस लड़की को हमने धोखे में नहीं लाना है
I'm tired.
इसलिए.
If my mom asks, tell her I went home.
Fucking hell, she is mad. ये निक उसकी डॉटर और सैम की फोटो पुरानी. गेम इंटरेस्टिंग तो लग रहा है भाई. ऐसे गेम खेलने में मज़ा आती है मेरे को. एंजॉयमेंट. साला पिल वगैरह ले रहे हैं. डिप्रेशन में तो नहीं है ना. ये कौन है भाई? नथिंग मोर एनपीसी होगा. चलो अंदर आप. अपडेटेड हो गया है अपना. देखिए एक और पीपल ऐड होते ही. जाते हैं अंदर.
Might as well talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later.
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother.
अरे फॉर्मर बॉस है वॉल्टर उसका.
Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back.
His full name is Samuel. Hey,
Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years?
Yes.
Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug.
Fuck man.
Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you. Even if I
Hey.
wish the circumstances were
Man,
different.
this looks gay. आग वगैरह नहीं लेंगे हम.
Still not a fan of being touched?
Of course.
Is anyone?
Cute, yeah.
We're big huggers out here. Big
Guys
huggers.
don't hug each
Never
other.
understood that. Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason.
है ना वही ना उसकी ex.
If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
ये क्या है? न्यूज़पेपर डिस्पेंसर है.
I haven't read an issue of this paper since I left. I wonder how they've been doing without me.
Yes. No. Earlier this week over कल press हुई tragic accident वो निक के बारे में. चलो. आपने
Must have been a hard issue to write.
क्या अंदर जाते? चलो अंदर जाते.
I'm not ready for this.
उसका ये एक्स नहीं है मूड वो जाना पड़ता है देखो जबरदस्ती. क्या बाकी ये ले सब कट आउट होता है लगा पावर वगैरह चलेगी. गेम क्रैश हो गया. चल ठीक ठाक लोग. कोल माइनर एवन यहाँ का छोटा सा ये होगा सर. He is back.
Mr. Samuel Higgs. Big
Invest-
shot investigative reporter.
रिपोर्टर हाँ मतलब क्राइम वगैरह इन्वेस्टिगेटर रिपोर्टर है वो.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires.
ये कौन है भाई?
That means you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right
Solid.
after this.
Just really
Fuck
embracing
off,
those
man.
hick stereotypes, huh, Joel?
You wanna fight?
Gentlemen,
साला.
to get you good old boys another round.
Mighty kind of you, Declan.
You're not worth it, Higgs.
You too man.
Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
यहाँ का सीरी हो गया डेक्लन.
Joel started it. I was just standing here.
Well, he started it, and if you push him, he'll finish it.
अरे
You watch yourself.
किसी से डरते नहीं हम.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
ये माइनर है.
Hey Sam, why don't you drink to Nick on the other side of the bar?
अच्छा इन्हें आप पहले तो एक आधी 90 मारते भाई.
I didn't know you read Dickens.
He's owned this
either.
bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
आके लेके
Really. You just quoted him a couple of times and I thought it sounded good.
Walter can be overwhelming at times, but he
Then
means
you should
well.
read Great Expectations.
Walter looks like sweet guy.
Plain and simple.
So I had to throw them all out on their ear, and only then did I realize.
Ah, Samuel, my favorite ex-muckracker. Join us. Join us.
How was the funeral?
Wasn't there. Setting up for this.
Everyone came, most of the town, it felt like. A sea of sad, wet eyes. I gave the eulogy. Felt hollow. So hollow. He worked for me for years. For years. My best reporter. What do you even say about him?
क्या बोले अब इसके बारे में? मेरे को कुछ पता नहीं. डेडिकेटेड रिपोर्टर लिख.
Remember that article? Something about stoplights? No one cared, but he did. Months of effort.
Yield signs. He approached each story with his pen like a knight wielding a sword.
So वो भी
It's the
रिपोर्टर ही
small
था.
things. Like he always kept his window down. Said cars made him claustrophobic. That's how he stays with us. The little details.
I remember the bar bets about that safe spot at Pac-Man. He got me one night.
Yeah, got me once too. Can't believe it's real.
Enough about Nicholas, enough. Tell me, how have you been, Sam? How have you really been?
Got a new start and new perspectives. I'm helping my mother with her garden. I've been volunteering.
Terrific to hear, my boy. Terrific to hear.
Well, I think
ये
I've
nice
taken
guy,
enough of
मेरे को
your
लगा
gents'
ये-
time.
Go, mingle, circulate, but you must join us for an actual round later. You must.
Oh, Walter, can I ask you something?
पूछते रहना होगा थोड़ा.
Questions are the fountainhead of knowledge.
Nick's crash. Was there anything suspicious about it?
I asked myself the same thing. The very same thing. It did seem odd.
अच्छा.
Young Nicholas, a careful man in all things, including driving. I looked into it myself. You know what I found?
Nothing.
What?
A tragic accident with nothing amiss. I am both relieved and saddened to say.
कुछ नहीं था मतलब ऐसा बोल रहा है वो.
Life is rarely like a crime thriller, and while I don't mind you asking, some might find it a distasteful conversation at a man's memorial. Especially from you.
I'll keep that in mind.
See that you do, my boy. See that you do.
अब यहाँ पर कौन है क्या है? अच्छा
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
ये कौन है?
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He
Acha.
burned alive, you know.
अरे
Have you met Hugh? He
Well,
took
but-
over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
It took reading thousands of public records, but a pattern emerged of willful negligence.
You are a bulldog. A dangerous man to anyone using power to exploit others.
That's nice of you to say.
Now, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for
हाँ
us.
सीरीज ना.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
क्या प्रॉब्लम है उस लेडी को?
But no more than 3,000 milligrams a day.
I thought it was 4,000.
That's what crooked pharmacists want you to do. That amount is damaging.
सारे कोई नहीं दिख रहा है यहाँ पर अब. चलो श्रद्धांजलि देते थे अपनी.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard. Kathy.
कहती निक की वाइफ या एक
Sam, you actually came. You got some nerve.
हाँ
Joan texted me. Says she already went home after you upset her.
I was just... I don't know.
Look, Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
I will do my
Hard
best.
to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
अब क्या करे भाई, जो है सो है. कोई लाइक नहीं करता इसको और वो भी किसी को लाइक नहीं करता. फोटो लगा दे रहा है वो सब लोग.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face. He was more her best friend than a dad.
Nick was a good man.
Happier times. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Those two were a great team. Bug was so small back then. Wonder who took that picture.
ये उनकी टीम होगी शायद. आने दो निक.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
ये कौन है भैया?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
कुछ तो हुआ था भाई थोड़ा पास्ट में.
Well, Dennis, I won the bet I had with myself that you'd be an asshole right off the bat.
That was a safe bet.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
अरे ये चाकू दिखा रहा है एक ही गन.
Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
Don't pretend you care.
Like you'd care.
Not too much. But suit yourself if you want to be like that. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked.
Cheers to Nick.
Speaking of which...
है ना? उसकी ex-wife है ना होगी और कौन होगी? वही लग रहा है मेरे को. हाँ. Ex-wife, sorry, ex-girlfriend. Or just a musician. Some. Nice lips.
As time draws near, my dearest dear,
Good voice.
when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
Nice tribute to Nick. See this guy. ये कुछ करेगा. जर्नल अपलोड हो गया. यहाँ से जर्नल पीपल देखते. देखो नहीं है स्मॉल टाउन बारटेंडर है. ऑल द मैन. अच्छा इसने माइन के बारे में कुछ तो लिखा था उसकी वजह से बहुत सारे माइनर्स की जॉब चली इसलिए इसकी ऐड कर रहे हैं. ये कौन है भाई? ये लॉ इन्फोर्समेंट में है. नहीं ये आईटी का है, लग तो नहीं रहा है। ये बॉस है उसका, वो तो पता है। ये उसका क्या ये चलो सबके बारे में हमने इंफॉर्मेशन ले ली। एंड दिस इज एना।
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit.
सूढ़ी अपन को ही जाना पड़ रहा है भाई, चलो बोलते।
Anna?
Sam! Sorry. Old habits.
Keep your
Why did it
distance.
take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
No wrong signal.
It's not your fault. There's a lot of people that don't want me here, including myself,
People around here have short tempers,
and long memories.
but most of them mean well.
I don't
Sam,
think
the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wish everyone else understood that.
People are scared, mad. You were easy to blame. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak, unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great.
Nick
He
was
was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together.
अच्छा,
Started to get
इन
serious.
दोनों का भी लफड़ा
But I
चल रहा
think it's
था।
only now I realize how much I cared for him.
पक्का you and Nick were
You and
together?
Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago, he never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
अच्छा, मैं तो ये अच्छा नहीं है ना दोस्त
Probably
की
tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ is. That's always goes wrong.
That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
अभी ये टाइम नहीं आस करने का
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone. Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
भाई
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, throw away. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I want to do it alone.
do whatever you want.
I played that stupid, stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across
बच के रहना
from
सैम, लड़कियों को कोई बोल says we'll send you wrong signal.
It was honestly nice seeing you.
कॉपी के लिए इनवाइट तो मिल चुका है शैम को, बट निक का मर्डर ही हुआ है। मैं
Come, have a round with me.
I need a drink or two. Or 3. And then I'll go.
That's the guy who got the mine closed.
I can't believe you showed up after what happened.
चलो 90 पे
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel. Join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Ah, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
तो निकोलस बियर का कलर कुछ अलग है भाई. Thank
Yeah,
you.
he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there.
अच्छा
Bad
मतलब
dad joke or two.
थोड़ा वो
Friends, I guess. Maybe Anna.
Well, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
ये आप कुछ तो हो
You
रहा
two
है
were
भाई.
close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
I don't know. I hadn't spoken to him in almost 2 years. I cut this whole town out of my life, and now it's like I'm a stranger.
This place is in your blood. It's like an old glove. You have to give it time. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed.
अरे
Few
कौन सा
hearts
डायलॉग
with
मार रहा
knowledge
है.
so informed.
बाउंसर जा रहा है.
If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
ये है
I'm the
अपना.
one dwelling on these things.
Wakes get sad. Very sad. Death and drinking is a heady brew.
Still, I'm showing jealousy for a dead man. Not the best look.
Some would say being honest with yourself is the only way to honor friends. How's the family taking it?
Kathy seems haunted. Spread overly thin, and I saw Joan storming off. Kathy has a lot to deal with. Now more than ever.
कहती
Who
तो
could
तेरे.
prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
टोस्ट
To
करते
Nick,
हैं चलो.
He was my friend. He will be missed, but not forgotten.
Here, here.
Here, here. अरे अरे टाइम पास होता. फास्ट फॉरवर्ड होता है सब. अरे ये तो रुकने का नाम नहीं ले रहा है अपना भाई. ये भी देता ही जा रहा है भाई. अरे भाई ये तो पूरा बेवड़ा है.
What a night! I'd say that went well.
ये कौन है?
Ish.
इसका कोई ये है क्या?
You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
He does have something mental problem.
Stop pushing me. Stop always poking at me. You just won't quit. I'm trying to help. And helpful tip number 602, beer doesn't solve any of this. You're back out in the world, feeling emotions, fitting in. That's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid.
अरे वो
No
पूरा पुल है वो.
promises.
I guess सीन चेंज हो गया. चलो भाई सुबह के 9:15 बज चुके हैं. निकल यहाँ से बोल रहे उसको. होटल का टाइम हो गया होगा. रूम चाहिए उन्हें.
No, stay out.
You have 10 minutes before we charge you for another day.
Okay, okay. What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9?
सुबह सुबह नींद खराब कर.
What happened last night?
Last night you had the drink man.
Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea.
पूरा तरह से बेवड़ा हो गया था कल रात.
Did I black out or what? I can't think straight. Need some water on my face.
ऐसे चलता नहीं आ रहा है. हैंग हो रहा है भाई को.
Late for checkout. They can wait a bit more.
ब्राइट क्यों इतना वो सोच रहे ऐसा. अरे ब्राइट ने हैंगओवर है. पिल लेनी होगी भाई.
Oh, my head.
हेडेक के लिए खत्म है पिल.
How many of these did I take? God, what a headache. Feel like didn't even get under the covers. Glad I even made it to the bed.
चलो फ्रिज में कुछ है क्या देखते हैं.
Please let there be water.
पानी देख रहा है वो.
No, no more beer. I need water.
अभी नहीं चाहिए और.
No water, of course.
पानी नहीं है फ्रिज में.
Just tossed on the floor. My mother would be proud. At least it won't take me long to get my things.
बैग ऑलरेडी पैक्ड है भाई. यहाँ से सिंक से पानी पीना होगा. ये शर्ट यहाँ पर कैसे आया भाई. अरे फोन. What the hell? Now this is surprising. खून से लथपथ धारा. किसका खून है?
That's not good.
That's blood.
Where did I get this?
Fucking hell.
What did I do?
What happened? अच्छा मेमोरी लेन में जाएंगे अब हम. He has that power kind of. मेमोरी स्ट्रॉन्ग है उसकी. क्या हो रहा है भाई. ये क्या हो रहा है. ये कौन है. भाग 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 भाग. भागो. किससे भाग रहे पता नहीं बट भागो. दरवाजा दरवाजा खोल. ये पूरा एसिड ट्रिप है. अरे ये जगह.
Sam, be more careful. Breathe. Focus.
इनसे बचना है. इनसे बचना है कि इनके अंदर जाना है? नहीं नहीं, इनके अंदर गए कि फिर से वही हो रहा है।
Find a way to calm down.
और कैसे? अब नंगा पुंगा भाग रहा है भाई। हाँ।
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself.
भाई आगे आगे वही हो रहा है। इतना आगे तक आया करते हुए।
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself.
अरे यार, प्रॉब्लम यहीं पर आ रहा है। दिस इज द लेवल भाई, पहली बार इस गेम में कुछ ट्रबल आ रहा है। मैं इन सभी इनको हमें अवॉइड करना है, डोर्स को। अरे
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself.
आ गए उसने पकड़ लिया है भाई।
Samuel, focus. Focus on anything other than the fear.
अरे अरे, ये आ गया अपना, उसका इनर माइंड में कोई है जो आ गए। थोड़ा चलो शांत था। व्हाट इज दिस? ये लाइट कौन है भाई? बंद करो ये लाइट, मेरी आंखों को यहाँ पर प्रॉब्लम हो रही है। Oh, this.
You're doing good. Really good. You're almost there.
तीन मिरर है, लेफ्ट से चालू करते हैं हम।
Focus. Choose. Act. Deliberately. If I run, I'll keep running. I need to face what happened. Answers. Yes, answers. Good or bad.
अरे अरे, जल्दबाजी कर दी, तीनों मिरर के चेकआउट करना था। What the hell, man? क्या हुआ है? उसके आंसर तो चाहिए होंगे, इसको पता होगा।
What you're thinking. Stop thinking that.
किसी को मर्डर
Pills
तो
and alcohol. You're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead. I need to know what happened last night. The last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there. The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective.
वो तो है, पता लगना
There's too
चाहिए।
many questions about last night.
ऐसे ही
All
नहीं
the
छोड़
obvious answers are bad, but worth knowing. Not all answers are worth knowing. I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head. It's your life, Sam. I just live here.
लिविंग इन जेड। सो अब हमने फैसला तो कर लिया है कि चेकआउट करना होगा, क्या हुआ है। What the hell has happened here? ये शर्ट कहाँ से आया ब्लड वाला? उसके ये था कि दूसरा किसी का था। क्यों आया, कैसे आया, रात में हुआ क्या? कौन माइलर एवन चलो आ गए हम यहाँ पर अभी तो बंद होगा सब बैक एंट्री मारी क्या
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
हम बार वही ना बार सुबह ओपन नहीं होता है तो इसलिए हमने चाबी का इस्तेमाल किया जो ईथन ने छुपा के रखी थी चलो यहाँ पर अब देखते हैं क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम
I doubt Ethan's account somehow led to the blood on my shirt.
सब देख नजर पे रहनी होगी ना ईथन की फैमिली ये अरे प्रीमियम बॉटल ऑफ दारू
I remember seeing this before. A long time ago.
What is this? Most untouched, low demand in yesterday. इस बार सोडा से अपना कुछ नहीं होने वाला है यहाँ पर कुछ क्लीनिंग प्रोडक्ट हाँ अंदर ही जाना होगा अंदर कोई है तो नहीं ना
Whoa. What happened here last night?
एक टेबल गिरा हुआ है
Look around. Figure out what happened.
वही करना है भाई Not sure which of this bottle was mistake, probably the first one.
I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass?
और दूसरा ग्लास है यहाँ पर किसका है वो अपने डाउट है बेसबॉल बैट रखे लुक इंटैक्ट पैसे चलो पैसे का तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं मॉप ईथन ट्राई टू क्लीन अप बिफोर और आफ्टर द एक्सीडेंट एक वो डाउट है और ये यहाँ पर भी कुछ हुआ है
Did I do this?
पर्सनल लग रहा है निक के फोटो वगैरह गिराए गए एक्सीडेंटली ठीक है हाँ आर्केड मशीन खेलने के लिए टाइम नहीं भाई बोल रहे प्ले जुक बॉक्स को अभी थोड़ा मूव हुआ है नहीं तो समथिंग के पर ब्रोकन ये
What knocked this clock off the pillar?
क्लॉक गिरी ऊपर से ड्राइड अल्कोहल आ रहे मेरे को लगा ब्लड है अल्कोहल फर्नीचर गिरे हुए
scattering. Someone thrown into them?
किसी को फेंका गया था फर्नीचर के अंदर
Ripped. Did this happen yesterday or was it always like that?
कल ही फटा है कि
Seems there
पहले
was a fight. That could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more. It might have fallen off the table.
Oh,
Seems
yeah.
some people got rowdy last night.
Last night what happened at last night पकड़ ले यहाँ और कुछ क्लू बाकी है भाई कुछ ना कुछ तो हमने मिस किया है अरे कि यहाँ पर बियर यहाँ पर भी
Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for. What a mess. Hope this wasn't me.
इतने सारे किसने किया है क्या लिखा है यहाँ पर फार्मासिस्ट अच्छा उसका वो फार्मासिस्ट है उसके यहाँ पर आईडी गिरी
His
है
business card. Wonder why it's here.
ना कुछ मिस तो नहीं रह गया ना मतलब यहाँ पर कुछ तो रह गए रेस्ट रूम बचा क्या है फिर अभी कुछ ना कुछ तो बाकी है भाई जो अपने को दिख नहीं रहा है तो सिंक वगैरह निक के फोटोज वगैरह यहाँ पर गेम
Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
गेम यहाँ पर कुछ गिरा है देखो
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
जोल हाँ और जो एक ये था वो अपने से पंगा ले रहा था देखो याद होगा आप स्टिल कुछ ना कुछ तो मिस आउट हो रहा है भाई मिसिंग समथिंग ये तो देख लिया यहाँ पर
What a mess. Hope this wasn't me.
बस यहाँ पर भी कुछ नहीं भाई पर दिमाग लगाना होगा एनीथिंग कुछ भी हो सकता है बॉक्स यहाँ पर कुछ मैन आई मिसिंग समथिंग कुछ मिल नहीं रहा है हाँ ये देखो ये एक रह गया था अरे ब्लड fucking hell
Could be the same blood that was on my shirt.
सेम यार दूसरा भी
Pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been
लात
kicked.
मारी गई प्लॉट को और यहाँ पर फुल
Flowers are ruined. Looks like
फ्लोर
they
पे
were
किसी
knocked
ने
over and
चला गया
stepped on.
दबे हुए फ्लोर है
DG. Dennis's initials. Was he
Dennis-
involved in
Den-
whatever happened?
डेनिस कौन है
Wouldn't
साला
surprise me. I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through.
अपने माइंड प्लेस पे जा रहा है भाई वो माइंड पैलेस शेरलॉक टाइप विषय अब यहाँ पर क्लू तो मिल चुके हैं अपने को सो नाउ अपने
At
को
least I can always count on this place to make sense.
It does have different way of thinking होते हैं कुछ लोग ऐसे
Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways. I have to think it through, find out what really happened. My memory ends here. But there's two glasses. Who was here with me?
यहाँ पर तो यहाँ पर स्टार्ट हुआ है क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम आपने देखा था यहीं पर था वो
I was drinking on my own.
हाँ वो
when someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously.
कोई भी हो सकता है, वाइट गाय पे भी शक आ रहा है मेरे को। फाइट यहाँ से वहां तक गई है भाई।
If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was.
अब ये फाइट देखनी है भाई।
Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. The person thrown into the pillar would do it. Jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow. That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me. Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few. That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night. The pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly. Joel's cap.
मेरे को तो जोएल लग रहा है, पर जो सबसे ऑब्वियस होता है वो नहीं होता है। यहाँ पर जोएल की फाइट देखिए, यहाँ पर ये अपना आइडिया लगाई गई, तो यहाँ पर मारा गया और यहाँ से सीधा जुक बॉक्स। बट स्टेज का क्या है फिर? ये लेफ्ट आउट हो गया ना, स्टेज पे क्या हुआ?
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess. One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result of two people fighting. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared.
अरे यहाँ से यहाँ पर फेंका गया, ठीक है। उसे फिर यहाँ से यहाँ और फिर यहाँ से सीधा स्टेज पे गए, स्टेज पे फाइट हुई, निक के फोटो वगैरह गिरे। ये दिस मेक सेंस।
This doesn't fit with the thing I found.
So
the pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly. The jukebox is not in the same. One hell of a mess.
फार्मासिस्ट यहाँ से अटैक हुआ, फिर से यहाँ पर गए और फिर से यहाँ पर फार्मासिस्ट को गिराया गया। यहाँ पर उसका कार्ड गिर सकता है, ओके। तो स्टेज का क्या हुआ वो भी है।
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess. That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared. The jukebox is not.
डेनिस है, ठीक है, चलो डेनिस को लिया पट्टे में। यहाँ से ऐसे, यहाँ से ऐसे गया। नहीं, ये भी नहीं मैच होगा ना, क्योंकि कैप अपने को, स्टेज को कुछ नहीं हुआ।
If the fight had ended here, the bar wouldn't be such a mess. Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few. One hell of a mess. This could. Looks like not even.
मेरे को तो जोली लग रहा है भाई। यही फिट हो रहा है। मैं बाकी मेरे का अपना अंदाजा नहीं। ये देखिए उसकी कैप भी यहाँ पर गिरी।
This doesn't fit with the thing I found. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's possible the fight made its way over here. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. The person thrown into the pillar would do it.
चलो जोल को फिर से सिलेक्ट करते। टूवर्ड द
Broken
एंट्री।
glass, damaged seat.
अब यहाँ पर देखिए, यहाँ पर ऐसे सीट गिरी। जोल यहाँ पर भी हो सकता है, तो वहां पर कुछ हुआ इन्हें।
That can't be right. It doesn't match the damage done to the room.
भाई ये तो पूरा
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night. One hell of a mess. This could definitely be the result. The jukebox is not in the same... Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. Something hit the pillar with enough person thrown into...
भाई अपने को कुछ अंडर करने के लिए इन्वेस्टिगेशन नहीं कर सकते आप, अगर इतना हार्ड गेम है। और द हेल यार, मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है अभी।
That can't be right.
What might that happen?
Doesn't match the damage done to the room.
कौन सा कॉम्बिनेशन रह गया है?
Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. The person thrown into the pillar would do it. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl.
और द पिलर कर लिया अपन ने।
The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow.
आ रहे हैं। Fucking hell, कुछ आइडिया नहीं
Broken
लगा।
glass.
अब ये एक और लगा लेते हैं। आई गेस ये सेम ही। No idea, man.
That can't be right. It doesn't match the damage done to the room. That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
डेनिस को अपन
Something
ने
hit the pillar with enough force to make the
पिलर
clock
की
fall.
तरफ फेंका।
A person thrown in. Looks like
डेनिस।
I have the complete
अच्छा,
picture now.
अब मिला है भाई, डेनिस ही था। डेनिस था कौन पर? अभी तो पता नहीं। अच्छा, ये आईटी वाला, वो मेरे को पता ही था, उससे सगा रहा था।
The man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
डेनिस चलते चलने।
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex.
अच्छा, ये पॉइंट था, पॉइंट।
Who do you
Ex पे
blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch?
ओके, यहाँ फेंका गया। यहाँ से सीधा एक पटका मिला, और यहाँ से हम बन गए पिलर पे। उसकी वजह से पॉप गई। क्लॉक की वजह से हम सीधे गए स्टेज पे। और कोई नहीं था यहाँ पर फाइट को ब्रेकआउट करने के लिए।
Don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at
अच्छा, अब यहाँ पर उसने बोला कि दूसरी जगह मिलते पर कोई
Ethan
नहीं।
is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to
Ethan आ
find
गया है
you
भाई,
here.
अपने
So
को
I
निकलना।
strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, tell him you're here to apologize about last night. You trashed up his bar and then broke in.
निकलने
I don't
आते
have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
ऐसा अंदाजा है टू नो। वो फिर से मैड होगा भाई, कैसे घुसा तू, क्यों घुसा। आई गेस आज के लिए ये बड़ा वीडियो हो गया है गाइस। अपने को आप देखिए एक बार एक रिकैप ले लेते हैं कि कमिंग इनटू टाउन फॉर हिज फ्रेंड डेट, उसकी फ्रेंड की डेट हुई इसलिए वो टाउन में आया। उस टाउन में उसके थोड़े कॉम्प्लिकेटेड रीज़न थे, जैसे कि उसकी एक्स थी, उसने उसे रिजेक्ट कर दिया था शादी के लिए, वो एक पॉइंट हो गया। सो वो आया, उसकी लड़की बोल रही है कि उसके पापा का कुछ मर्डर हुआ है, निक बोल रहा है, उनका अच्छा एक रिलेशन था। सो उसकी वजह से अपने माइंड में भी एक डाउट आ चुका है। रुकते हैं थोड़ा, डाउट आ चुका है। तो हम वहाँ पर ओल्ड फ्रेंड से मिले, वहाँ पर निक को हो गई थोड़ी ज़्यादा। उसमें था एक डेनिस जो कि वहाँ का आईटी गया था। हाँ डेनिस था, वो एक आईटी गया था, उसने थोड़ा सा उसको उंगली की तो उसने कहीं मारा। और अब वो बोल रहा है कि निक कोई अच्छा आदमी नहीं था जैसा तुम सोच रहे हो, तो मेरे को यहाँ पर मिलो, हम वहाँ पर बात करते हैं। इसलिए हमने बाहर पे इतना फिगर आउट कर लिया है। तो आई गेस गाइस आज के वीडियो में इतना ही। नया गेम है, अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगे, गेम प्ले अच्छा लग रहा हो और कुछ आपकी सजेशन हो तो प्लीज़ चैनल कमेंट कीजिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट टाइम। Until then, take care of yourself and your family. See you, टाटा, बाय बाय।